Yo, what's up, diggity dogs? Give me a high five! In the last episode, we ranked shows from my favorite channel of all time, PBS Kids, and now we're going to be doing a ranking from a show I really wish I talked about more, The Owl House. Hoot Hoot, as a frequent reader of Brandon Sanderson, George W.R. Martin, occasionally Steven Erikson, and as you all know, Patrick Rothfuss. I'm a huge fan of the epic fantasy genre, and I just love how this show, a Disney show, manages to this. Okay, and what I love about one thing about my taste is that I love shows that mix the dark and light stuff, like Legend of Zelda Majora, like shows that mix whimsy and horror at the same time. It's hard, but it really adds like a lot of weight to it. And one thing that really helps the show is its awesome dramatis personae, as they call it in Shakespearean times. So here we go, ranking the characters. The fake wizard guy, C tier because he wasn't really that interested. At row above. The only thing I needed D tier because he was just sort of a living prop, not really worth much. Mittens S8 S tier. Just A tier. I mean, she's the best written character in the show, most fleshed out. And she starts as a basically Draco Malfoy, then turns into a lesbian ally for Luce on the loose, and then she just becomes like a very deep character, and she changes her design in an episode I need to see. Okay, next is Luce herself, S tier, great character, great Dominican Republic representation, anyway, great Hispanic representation, and also Connecticut representation, bubbly protagonist, very cute, very likable, and very helpful to everyone around her. Ida the Owl Lady, who's our latest main product? It's been Ida Land all along. I can't believe there weren't more jokes comparing those two characters. Anyway, Ida's a great character, and also, and on her struggle to take the normal pills, of course. Also, don't take normal pills, people. You saw the Dream music video. Let your craziness run free. But anyway, she's a great, she starts out as a fairly basic archetype, the grizzled snarky mentor, but grows into a lot more fleshed out character, still fitting in the mold, being a very good character nonetheless. Later. The Good Witch Azura, I feel like there are a lot of fan theories about her, but ultimately she just feels like a generic thing that the main character is interested in. The thing itself, fiction within fiction always seems to be very uninteresting. This show looks just kind of mediocre in universe, but otherwise it fits the role well. Doesn't really need that much melt. The Bat Queen, I just know that that's someone's fetish, so C tier. So that's a C tier. Basha, generic, basically just there to make Amity look less bad by comparison. Mittens look less bad by comparison. C tier. That kid, I think that they were just added in an ugly character that the audience is supposed to think is cute, and then everyone is supposed to start gushing about it. But I'm not falling for that trick. Principal Bump, it's I just love this guy. As you all know, I love the crazy principal archetype. Crazy teachers are one thing, but having a crazy headmaster or principal is another, as you know from the Wayside cartoon, which is underrated. So, A tier. Luce's mom, Camilla Nocetta, B tier. She really hasn't gotten enough scenes involving her. Only one or two outside of the introduction episode. But of course, there was that scene which had. But otherwise, she's a pretty good character. She cares for her daughter, and as we all know, the episode 1 kind of made her too sympathetic to Luce's to being upset with Luce's weirdness. Someone like Geralt of Rivia being forced into a blue-collar job. That's a funny gag. Plus, he's voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson. Edric Blight, B tier, good enough. Emera Blight. Okay, you guys get one guess why she's an S tier. One guess. Just one. The Golden Guard, S tier, voiced by a guy who said all glory to God when he got the role. Zeno Robinson, great voice actor from anime. And I love how he's turning out to be like like part Zuko, part Azula, part like all the sidekick with his own character arc for the main villain. Love that type of character. The Prometheus the Fearbringer, B tier because he gave us that awesome animation final graduate project thing at the end of that one episode. Three's 3, their designs are so boring, I'm putting them in C tier. Gwendolyn Clawthorne, I mean, she's like, I'm not sure if she's supposed to be an anti-vaxxer or something because of the Bill Gates. B tier for standing up because she's named Gwen, and for standing up against the Bill Gates microchip conspiracy. Gus, he's a good enough character. He really doesn't have that much. Hootie, A tier because Schaeferless. I love Schaeferless. Gus, like I feel like he really should have more scenes. Kikimora, more like a cockamamie idea for a character, am I right? Emperor Belos, my favorite character on the show, S tier. I mean, I just love every scene he's in. He's very clearly planning something mischievous, and he is, during no scene is he having anyone's shit. So S tier for Emperor Belos. I just love a good villain. King, A tier. He's a staple of the show. He's basically voiced by Alex Hurst doing his Bill Cipher voice, but with an annoying sidekick. That's awesome. Lilith, my second favorite character on the show. I mean, basically just a more complex version of Ida. I mean, she starts out as just like flat out like a relative who's working for the main villain, but she quickly moves on to that. And what I also bumps her up to S tier is how in the penultimate episode of season 1 she was basically the most hated character in the show, and now she's everyone's favorite cinnamon roll, which just shows how good Dana Terrence is at creating the show. This guy wasn't really that memorable. B tier. Apothecary Gary, B tier for being a good guy. The henpecked husband and the annoying wife, C tier. Okay, we all know that guy gets a pass. He's slightly better. Okay, a lot better than her. Owlbert, haha, Owlbert. B tier, doesn't get that much development. A tier for being voiced by Uncle Ruckus, who also also for basically being all the Williams. And also, fun fact, Gary Anthony Williams was the guy that played Bill Cosby in Epic Rap Battles of History. These two, C tier because they're creepy, of course. Scara, B tier for being nice but not that memorable. Snaggleback, haha, funny celebrity YouTuber cameo. Don't know who that is. Think he's just nerd card. B tier, I know that he's supposed to be like a take that to capitalist, but I mean, like, I don't think capitalism's good, but if you're comparing it, no, I'm not getting into politics. B tier, just average. Author Avatar making non sequitur anime references, C tier. Gay parent, giving a character gay parents as minor characters to add gay representation. Adding in the, this guy gets into B tier because he's voiced by Roger Craig Smith, aka Ezio Auditore da Firenze! Willow Park, she was cute, but had a good character arc advancing her arc. These two weren't that good, and this character is just a little worse than them. And these guys really weren't that memorable. So there we have it, my rankings for all of the Owl House characters. This show is a hoot!